How old were you when you began to dream? Maybe you dreamed about what you wanted to be when you grew up. Did you want to be a doctor, a teacher, perhaps a lawyer? Maybe you just wanted to be like a grown-up you admired, like a family member or friend. Maybe it was someone you watched on TV. When you dreamed, odds are that you probably never dreamed you would end up in prison one day. Neither did any of these people when they were young and had hope. Life didn't tell them that they would end up behind bars. The sad reality of today's world is that incarceration punctures the American dream in all of our communities.
This year, some 600,000 inmates will be released from prison back into society. We know from long experience that if they can't find work or a home or help, they are much more likely to commit crime and return to prison.
When I got out the first time, I went to the University of South Florida. I got a degree from the University of South Florida, and then I was back to prison. Shock.
And when I went back into the same environment, I started doing the same things, which was dealing and using drugs. So I found myself once again with criminal charges.
America is the land of second chance. And when the gates of the prison open, the path ahead should lead to a better life.
A better life is no guarantee, however.
You think that you're putting the past behind you. You think that you are, okay, I've done my time. It's very difficult to not live with that because you're reminded of it on a continuing basis. When I started looking for, different employment and things, they would meet me, they would get to talk to me, and they look at the resume and they get to that question where it's, have you been convicted of a felon? Okay, well, it's been nice talking to you, just the complete loss of interest.
Without agencies like A. Brown Ministries to lend an outstretched hand, the path ahead usually leads to recidivism, and even worse, to death and destruction.
Without this ministry and Brother Brown, I don't know where I would be. Yes, I do. I would be dead.
I picked up the paper one Sunday morning, read where one of my ex-football players had been charged with the murder of a cab driver and a robbery. When I saw this, I was devastated. Wondered where I went wrong. I came to the conclusion with that newspaper in my hand that I had taught this young man how to play football, but I didn't teach him how to live.
For 29 years, A. Brown Ministries has helped forge the path ahead for ex-offenders reintegrating into our communities and society. Although restricted in the number of people who are currently served due to lack of funds, the future of A. Brown Ministries is bright.
Our dream, our vision, is to understand the issues that drive our recidivism rate to be 2 out of 3 people returning back to prison. And studies indicate that there are several issues that are common to ex-offenders: food, shelter, clothing, transportation, education, employment. What we'd like to do is to establish a community to nurture ex-offenders that will provide the housing and provide a safe haven for ex-offenders, but that will also be surrounded with life skills training, to leverage partnerships like the one we have with Hillsborough Community College, to get ex-offenders enrolled into vocational certification programs so that they can have promise for stability in their lives to take care of their families. I mean, these are mothers, these are fathers, they have children. We want to empower, we want to equip, and we want to employ and train ex-offenders to live productively and fulfilling lives.
In fact, through its newly formed partnership with Hillsborough Community College, the ministry has enrolled more than 15 former inmates in HCC's Adult Basic Education program. Already, 4 of these students have passed the GED, and 3 are enrolled in one of the college's vocational certification programs. Although progress is being made, this is a difficult and painful road to travel.
I want to have my own home. I want to go back to school. I want to have something, a career, something that I enjoy doing every day. I'm rebuilding a relationship with my daughter. Our dreams, we talk about, buying a little house, and she wants to set up a soccer field in the backyard, and I want to paint it yellow with white trim, or white with yellow trim, and they seem so unattainable because of where I am. And I see that in her eyes sometimes.
A. Brown Ministries fills a void that recognizes the reality of this transition and provides the support and hope that can make the difference between a productive citizen and a repeat offender. The price is too high in terms of the cost we as a community pay for incarceration, the cost we pay in losing a productive citizen, and the human cost the offender pays in a life not worth living. A. Brown's model of helping ex-offenders establish an intimate relationship with Christ while learning life skills and the value of gainful employment gives them hope for sustaining their family and for a future.
There is no amount of gratitude. I mean, they have allowed me to be a part of my daughter's life. That helped me to be in her life for this time when I came home. They have done things for my daughter, school supplies, been there for me for resources, resumes, just a friendly ear when I needed to talk, encouragement, giving me more support than my own home church.
I control my destiny, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. The choice was me. For the last 10 years now, I've gone from working for people to owning my own business, and so with me believing that he never left me or forsaken me while I was in prison, that I would not be in need out here. To be able to dream again and to make those dreams become a reality.
Since I've been out, I was able to get a full pardon. I got a real estate license. I went and got my teacher's certificate reinstated, and I was able to put over 300 first-time families in new homes.
To see a man come in and give a ray of hope and light, speak a word that's right, set many men free. That's what it was for me. That's what Prison Crusade did, not only for me, but for everyone.
With A. Brown Ministries, we see the positive results, transformed men and women, productive citizens, parents who have overcome the vicious cycle of incarceration and broken the generational cycle that impedes the path ahead.
Because of the Prison Crusade, it gave a lot of individuals hope and another chance to get all of those dreams fulfilled once again. That was a beautiful thing. I saw a whole institution change, and not just one, but a multitude of institutions change, merely because of the Prison Crusade.
They're in my little net, my safety net. I don't feel judged, I don't feel discriminated, none of those things. You know, they got a hug and a smile and a hello, they call, they check on me, they check on my mom, you know. I just think they're a really great organization.
So please join with A. Brown Ministries in enabling people to have that second chance at life. Through your support, you help ex-offenders to become contributing members of our community. But perhaps more important than that is you give people who forgot how to dream the hope of dreaming again. For A. Brown Ministries, I'm Gail Searins.